Good evening, students. So in the last class we have completed surds. So in today's class we are going to start with the new chapter, logarithm. So before going to the actual definition of a logarithm, so let me explain this by considering the exponential form. So I take two numbers here. I take 32 and then 27. So here 32 and 27 can be written as, so 32 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So see here, 2 into 2 it is 4, 4 into 2 8, 8 into 2 16, 16 into 2 it is 32. So here this is nothing but 2 to the power 5. So 2 is repeated 5 times here. So now 27 can be written as 3 into 3 into 3. So let us multiply these now. 3 into 3 it is 9. 9 into 3 it is 27. So here this can be written as 3 raised to 3. So from these two, therefore 2 to the power 5, this is equals to 32. And then 3 raised to 3, this is equals to 27. So here 2 is the base and 5 is the exponent or index, or here 32 is the argument. So I will erase this. So here 2 is the base, 2 is the base and 5 is the index or power or exponent and 32 is the argument, So now 2 raised to 5 equal to 32. This is the exponential form. So now I write this exponential form in terms of logarithmic form. See here, exponential form then this side I will take logarithmic form. So here 2 raised to 5 which is equals to 32. So now if you write this in the logarithmic form, it becomes log 32 to the base 2 which is equals to 5. Log 32 to the base 2 which is equals to 5. So here log is the short form of logarithm. So now 5, what is 5 here? I told you earlier. So it is index or power or exponent. So here 5 is the index or exponent and 32 is the argument and 2 is the base. So this is the introduction of logarithm. Next we are going to write the definition of the logarithm. Well, let us give the actual definition of the logarithm. See here, if A is a positive real number, if A is a positive real number other than 1 and a to the power x is equals to m and a raised to x is equals to m, then x is called the logarithm, x is called the logarithm then x is called the logarithm of m to the base a. m to the base a written as log m to the base a. So written as, so this is the exponential form, whereas this is the logarithmic form. Log m to the base a equal to x. So that's what I have written in terms of words. Then x is called the logarithm of m to the base a, written as log m to the base a. So now in log m to the base a, in log m to the base a, m should always be positive. M should always be positive. So we have two important points regarding the logarithm definition. So the first point it is, if m less than 0, then log m to the base a will be imaginary. Then if m equal to 0, if m which is equals to 0, then log m to the base a will be meaningless. So the second point it is, log m to the base a exists if m greater than 0 and a greater than 0. M and a both have to be greater than 0 and a should not be equal to 1, So these are the two important points regarding the definition of the logarithm. We have discussed about the definition of the logarithm. Next we are going to discuss about types of logarithms. So here we have mainly the two types. The first one is the natural or Napier logarithms, and the second one is the common or Briggs logarithms. So let me take the first one. Natural or Napier logarithms. So let us discuss about this and then we'll go for the common or the Briggs logarithm. So see here, the logarithms with the base e, and the value of e it is 2.718 are called natural logarithms. So let us give some of the examples. So here log x to the base e. It is compulsory to mention the base as e. That's what the definition says now. The logarithms with the base e are called natural logarithms. And then log 25 to the base e. So these are the examples of natural logarithms. So here we have a note. Log x to the base e, log x to the base e can also be written as ln. So log x to the base e can also be written as ln. So sometimes we write only ln of 25 or log 25 to the base e. So this is all about the natural or the Napier logarithms. Well, the second type it is common or Briggs logarithms. Second one it is common or Briggs logarithms. Briggs logarithms. So let us give the definition of a common logarithm. See here, the logarithms with the base 10, are called common logarithms. So let us give some examples here. So here log x to the base 10, and then another example can be log 75 to the base 10. So these two are the examples of common logarithms. We have an important note here. So in a logarithmic expression, when the base is not mentioned, it is taken as 10. It is taken as 10. So for example, see here, in case if they give only like this, log 75. So in this case, we assume that the base is 10. Similarly, so if you write only log x, so it means that log x to the base 10. Whenever the base is not mentioned, in that case we take the base as 10. So this is all about the types of logarithms. Well, now we are going to discuss about important results or properties on logarithms. So let us list out the important properties. So first one is the product rule. First one is the product rule. So it is log xy to the base a, log xy to the base a, which is equals to log x to the base a plus log y to the base a. So this is the product rule. So next we are going to list the quotient rule. Quotient rule of logarithms. Quotient rule. So it is log x by y, log x by y to the base a, which is equals to log x to the base a minus log y to the base a, minus log y to the base a. This is the quotient rule. So next we are going to list the power rule. So it is the power rule. So here this becomes log x to the power n to the base a. Log x to the power n to the base a can be written as n times log x to the base a, n times log x to the base a. So these are the three standard rules. So pause the video to note it down, then we'll list the remaining rules. Well, the fourth property or result is change of base rule. Change of base rule. Change of base rule. So here this can be written as log x to the base a. This is equals to log x to the base b divided by log a to the base b. So this is the very important rule of logarithm. Log x to the base a can be written as log x to the base b divided by log a to the base b. So now, and we have few more important results here. A raised to log x to the base a, this is equals to x. If these two are same, so this is going to be the value of this particular function. And then sixth one, it is e raised to log x to the base e, this is also x. Again we have e here in both the sides. So these two get cancels. We are left out with only x. And then the seventh one, it is log a to the base a, which is equals to 1. So log a to the base a is always 1. And then the eighth one, log 1. Then the eighth one, log 1 to the base a is always 0. So let us go for the ninth standard result. So that is nothing but log x to the base a, which is equals to 1 divided by log a to the base x. 1 divided by log a to the base x. Then the 10th one, it is log x to the base a raised to n. See here, log x to the base a to the power n can be written as 1 by n into log x to the base a. And the next property, it is log x to the power m, log x to the power m to the base a to the power n. See here, log x to the power m to the base a to the power n, this is equals to m by n. This is equals to m by n into log x to the base A. So these are all the standard results or the properties of the logarithms.